And we're bringing in another band in town for Americana Fest. Got Bendigo Fletcher here. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Lightning 100.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Man, I'm excited about this. It feels like not too long ago I was listening to your music for the first time, and first listen I was like, oh, I really like this. I knew I immediately liked it. And then it wasn't, but earlier this year, I don't know if it was the beginning of summer. Time's harder to tell this year for some reason. But I went and saw you guys. You did a free show outside of the OG basement, which is pretty much similar to what's going to be happening tomorrow for Americana Fest. And it may not be your best memory of a show because the power kept popping.
It was an opportunity to persevere. Is the way we
an opportunity to persevere. I like your forced optimism.
It's Friday.
It was Friday.
Gotta try.
Let me tell you though, no one had seen any shows in forever, so it was fun. It didn't matter. It was
they were sweet.
Yeah, and in every inch of it, I was really into it. So I'm happy to have you here today. How did last night, or should I say this morning's show go?
Man, you never know with a midnight show what the energy is gonna feel like, but it was awesome. We had a small room up there and connected with people who are eager to hear some music, so that's always a gift.
Nice, yeah.
On a school night, you know.
Yeah.
Man, I went out to the High Watt the other night, and it's like, all these venues, I've been there tons of times over the years, but now it's our first time being there in a long time, so everything's very special right now. Bendigo Fletcher is here. You can catch him out at the basement tomorrow. It is going to be a party out there, the Commonwealth of Kentucky party. They're going to have bourbon and fried chicken. It's from noon to 5, and I think Bendigo Fletcher is going to be on stage around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they rolled the dice on the weather. It's perfect, and you guys are going to have an outdoor set, and I'm sure that there will be no power issues at all. It's going to be great. Folks, Lightning 100 listeners have been hearing Evergreen from Fits of Laughter out on Elektra Records a ton since we first discovered this band, and they're here in the Lightning 100 Volume.com studio. We actually got the camera set up, and if you'd like to watch this, you can at Volume.com/Lightning100. We're going to get a few songs from the guys. What do you want to start with?
We're going to start with a song called Sugar in the Creek.
All right, this is Bendigo Fletcher live on Lightning 100.
And shackle my love to the land and my lover's call. And trade my lazy ass for a mule. I buy a few sheep and borrow the wind. Maybe we shouldn't stray too far from the law. Emotion, study out of ocean, find you quiet. have all been filled. We'll eat a couple caps up on the hillside. True blue in your childlike wonder. Watch the light show, feel the thunder shaking the walls of this cage of birth, death, disease, and old age. I'm looking with your bloodshot eyes for the light of an endless sky. And it's all sugar in the creek, my lover. We dissolve at the confluence. Make your motion, study our devotion. Find your quiet mind. Drop your needle down to the groove and put on your grooving shoes. Let your body do what it'll do. Whoa, and it's all sugar in the creek, my lover. We dissolve at the confluence. Make your motion, study your devotion. Find your quiet mind. Drop your needle down to the groove and put on your grooving shoes. Let your body do what it'll do.
Lightning 100, Bendigo Fletcher live here in the Volume.com studio as we broadcast on Volume.com/Lightning 100. If you want to see what it looks like when a band plays in our tiny studio, you can check it out, Volume.com, as we broadcast on Lightning 100 here from Nashville, Tennessee. I got Bendigo Fletcher in town from Kentucky, and they're playing the Commonwealth of Kentucky party with bourbon and fried chicken, just like you'd expect proper Kentucky party to be. It's going to be happening in the parking lot of the OG basement tomorrow, just like we saw them, I guess, around the beginning of summer. And I remember at that show, I'm pretty sure I remember at that show, you mentioned that you were in town at that point because you've been working with Ken Coomer. And I'm a huge Ken Coomer fan. So how cool was that? How cool was that experience?
The coolest.
Yeah, he's the best.
We're obviously big. I was a big fan. I think most of us were big fans of Uncle Tupelo and Wilco. So when the opportunity came up to meet Ken, we were obviously very excited, and talking to him and humanizing him through conversations about just swimming spots and all the good things in life. We found that we had a really good, not just a natural chemistry, and I feel like it translated in the record.
Okay, wait. Swimming spots, as in like places to go swimming, literally.
Yeah.
I know. It just reminds me because when I first moved to Tennessee, I became friends with someone who grew up in Murfreesboro, and there's this place called the Cold Hole, which I don't think you can get to it anymore. But the water was sourced from underground, and so it was always 55 degrees, even if it was a 100-degree day, and you could jump in, but you had to drive through this farmer's field to get to it. And I think at some point they put up a fence and they shut that down, but it was a wonderful time.
Good memories, like sure.
It was some good memories. So you guys got a spot like that where you grew up?
Yeah, Kentucky. Well, we live in Louisville, and you kind of have to get creative. Like there's not a big natural open water choice that the same people go to. So there's a couple great quarries, LaGrange Quarry and Beargrass Creek. Being from Kentucky, it's a lot of creek swimming and just
holes.
kind of making.
What was Pink Rock?
Pink Rock in Missouri.
In Missouri, that's a great one.
It's a priority when we go out on the road, so it's probably the main reason why we tour.
I love that. I'm sure on like your Instagram you get your fans to tell you where to go.
Oh, yeah.
Although with today's weather, I don't know. Today's not really necessarily a swimming day. Somehow,
I disagree.
Oh, really?
Could be argued.
It's 73 degrees out. So.
Prime.
All right, okay. Bendigo Fletcher, not afraid to get chilly. That's awesome. Well, we're excited to get to see you and to hear whatever you were doing with Ken Coomer. I know that I know how things go. You work on a record and then you have to wait a long time before the rest of the world finally gets to hear it. But we've certainly enjoyed your most recent release, Fits of Laughter, on Electro Records, and we've played Evergreen a ton here on Lightning 100. What do you want to play next?
Oh, thank you, by the way.
Oh.
It's awesome to be featured on such a great station.
You're most welcome.
And next we're going to do a song called Astro Pup.
All right, this is Bendigo Fletcher live on Lightning 100 and volume.com/Lightning 100.
If the clouds are the Rorschachs blotted in the sky, can you tell me of the first thing that comes into mind? Every image you describe puts you far beyond the Milky Way.
Lightning 100, Bendigo Fletcher live in the volume.com studio. We're live on Lightning 100 and volume.com/Lightning 100. That was Astro Pup. If you're loving this, you can catch them. They are going to be out at the basement, the OG basement, tomorrow afternoon. It is the Commonwealth of Kentucky party from noon to 5. They're taking the stage at 3. It's curated by the Burl, the people behind Railbird Fest. Kelsey Walden, Justin Wells, S.G. Goodman, many more are going to be out there. You can find out more through the Americana Fest app and at bendigofletcher.com. So this is an important question here. Did Evan find his dream cowboy hat? That's what.
I think that's for today. So we're gonna
question.
Yeah.
Okay, all
He
right.
already has his dream cowboy hat.
Oh, really?
It's just sitting in the box.
Oh, it's in the box.
It's more of a confidence quest.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay.
It really is.
All right. Okay.
So,
Well,
I'll get there, man.
Just curious about that. It caught my attention. Those if you know anyone, purveyor of cowboy hats and fine cowboy hats,
Yeah,
hit us
Bendigo
up.
Fletcher is on the look, especially for Evan.
We're also going drum shopping today. So if you
We
want-
are, yeah.
That's a real
more
thing?
real thing.
That's a
Yeah.
real-
Okay, they're
For our
going
dear Chris.
they're going drum shopping. What's your handle on Insta? Is it at Bendigo Fletcher?
That's it.
Okay, so if you want to give them some advice, you can pull them up there. I saw you did a
Please,
post
love
for
that.
coming on the studio, so you could comment there.
Yeah.
You can also comment if you're watching on volume.com/lightning100. We got a little chat there, so we'll have Justin keep an eye on that. He's working hard, and that actually tapping into a worldwide audience there. So that's very cool. Okay, so here's the other character that I'd like to hear more about. WG, who does the set design for your video projects, which are awesome. And it just caught my interest. This guy's a character, isn't he?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Did you find him at a swimming hole?
No, but in a similar vein to Ken, we've just found we're gravitating towards these mystics who have a way with presenting light and sound, and WG is the cream of the crop, man. He's
awesome.
Pretty well known in Louisville for doing stage designs and music projects of his own. He has a project called Future Killer, and yeah, he's just the best.
All right. Well, Bendigo Fletcher here in the volume.com studio. They did the High Watt last night at midnight, so technically this morning, and we're gonna let them have some fun here at Nashville. Are you actually? Do you have plans? You guys, maybe besides looking for cowboy hats and drums, are you gonna catch any shows? Or you got anything up your sleeve?
We have a bunch of ideas. Aaron Lee Tasjan's tonight. I've never seen him live. Susto.
Oh man, yeah, Susto's at Exit In. Yeah, Aaron Lee Tasjan.
Ah, dang it.
There's a possible baseball game plan. I don't know.
Okay.
There's so much stuff in the works, so we
Perfect
gotta
weather
land on
for it.
something, yeah.
You know, there's so many fun things to do. If you're going to the baseball game, right across the street from the stadium is Von Elrod's. They are. It's super legit. So
Cool.
you can have some fun at Von Elrod's.
Nice.
Get a Stein before the game.
Love that.
All right. So we got Bendigo Fletcher here, and we're gonna get one more song from the guys before we unleash them on the city of Nashville, Tennessee. What are you gonna play for us now?
This one's called Retail Lord.
All right.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. I'm just happy to have you here. It's fun. I haven't had people in the studio in forever, and now I got all kinds of people in.
It's exciting, man.
It's a wonderful thing. Bendigo Fletcher here, live on Lightning 100.
Gotta get my key. I dreamed we worked in a department store together in 1987. In the middle of an aisle, we were dueling swords for the title of immaculate retail lord. From the back of house to the blood on the floor, my left ear was up against your lips as you pinned me back into a rack of padded shoulders. You whispered as the lights went out, be free forever, baby, your shift is over now. If there was ever such a feckless thing as night in the afternoon, still I might stretch out the salt water, taffy ends of every hour with you. I'm in another fit of laughter, the speed at which the morning after slips into the consciousness of the night, seasonally shifting the limbs of our lives into action. Colors of the world that go together best are the deep evergreens and the reds of the rock.
action.
Lightning 100 Bendigo Fletcher live in the Volume.com studio. We've been broadcasting on Volume.com/Lightning 100. And, of course, here on 100.1 FM in Nashville, Tennessee. Grateful to have Bendigo Fletcher here. Thanks for coming by the station, guys. And I'm excited to see you tomorrow.